I guess not.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. So you can get it. It'll work out. So, the turkeys are dead. It's still daylight, but the daylight is fading fast. And you're still hot on the trail of these things. You defeated the advanced scouts that had been, or maybe the rear guard that stood behind to see if anyone was following them. And then you got into the big field where tons of them just popped up and came after you. So, what are you thinking right now? Are you close to the end, or is this just another wild goose chase?
My back hurts.
I need to sleep. I'm too old for this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we all go to sleep.
Right here in the middle of the woods, right next to the dead turkeys.
Let's find a defensible spot.
Well,
We could go back to
is just
the-
over there.
Buck's gonna cut open one of the dead turkeys.
I vote we go back to the turkey
You get a
factory.
tauntaun with a turkey.
I vote we go back to the turkey.
Berkshire's just an hour away.
Yeah,
Berkshire's just an hour away.
Buck climbs inside the dead turkey.
All right.
but I feel like the Luna place is cooler.
He
Buck is
doesn't.
taunting.
All right, I'm assuming the turkeys are going to go to sleep at night. I'm going to pray for rain. But in the meantime, I guess I'll stand guard since everyone's going to bed a little bit early to try to get healed.
Mm.
All right. The party beds
I'll stand
down.
watch until dark.
Yeah. And I can induce sleep if anyone needs that. It's literally one of my abilities, sleep.
Okay.
You should have been a priest of Rassi.
That night.
I had a cleric of
Actually,
Rassi.
I'll tell them.
Sorry.
Well, no, go ahead.
Yeah, there you go.
That night. It's late. You're all sleeping. Buck tucked inside of his turkey. The rest of you finding comfortable spots on the ground. William.
I'm in a tent.
Kenneth in a tent, living comfortably with shelter and warmth and, good spots. There's a noise late at night. Sort of a "Arr! Arr!" that echoes and is followed by a low chorus.
All
The
right,
fire's gone.
Do we wake up on this?
This is the noise you hear.
All right. I'll wake everybody. They're coming in the night, just
I need a
like
few more hours.
Yeah, can I keep sleeping? Because I'm gonna be so useless.
I mean, these are just sounds you hear off in the distance.
do they sound. Yeah, I guess that's the question. Do they sound close? Does it sound like?
Boomer's gonna try to
No.
keep sleeping.
It
Don't
echoes
sleep
from
at night.
far, far away.
Don't turkeys just sleep at night?
They're magic.
Are they though?
They are
Sleep.
genetically modified.
This is, echoing from a distance. It doesn't sound like these things are near you. It just sounds like there's some sort of
I guess we
chorus.
just have to get our rest. If we go in and we get killed, then the
Yeah.
turkey rampage goes on.
Even if the turkeys are attacking the king, we wouldn't be able to save him anyways right
There
now.
is no king. He's dead. He drunkenly fell off a balcony.
I thought we elected a Cheeto.
No, you don't elect kings. The Queen of Truckers has been in power for decades.
Boomer
She married
does
a man who had orange skin, yes, but we can't be prejudiced against that she married a man with orange skin, okay? And then she decided, then the Queen and him had a famous falling out. Then he just happened to fall off a balcony drunk.
Exactly.
Unconnected to the Queen entirely.
Well, the night passes uneventfully. Aside from the cacophony of bird calls.
I
All
hear
right.
a full, and Buck, you're at full.
Okay.
Yeah, we're likely to be outnumbered.
Mm-hmm.
What I need you to do is give me your shoes and your hats.
I give him my shoes and my hats.
I give him my spare shoes in my pack.
All right. We're not going to be able to take on a score of turkeys, but we might be able to keep them at bay by imitating their natural enemy.
Hmm?
Okay, using my tailor skill, and I took the proficiency, having no idea this was going to come up. I take the buckles off of everyone's shoes, replace them with like strips of cloth to tie them on, and I attach the buckles to our hats.
Oh, I saw that coming. And what proficiency is this that you're using?
Tailor skill. I literally have a goddamn tailor skill to back
You're
up.
Taylor. He said so.
Yes. First thing I said about him before I even said he was a paladin.
You did. All right. You attach people's buckles to their hats. This will cause all turkeys witnessing you in melee combat to have to make a saving throw or flee in fear. You are now dressed as their natural enemies. The sun has come up. You begin to break camp, crawl out of your turkey corpses, get out of your tents. Some of you smell better than others at this point. And that's when it happens. That's when Condi shows up. And tucked under her arm are a series of javelins.
The javelins.
She arrives on the path, looking around, exhausted. I've been traveling all night. I heard the calls in the night, the cacophony of bird sounds, the most unnatural. I thought, even though the paperwork hasn't gone through yet, you should take these. I'm willing to take the fall if it comes to it. And she hands you.
I okayed it. I'll take responsibility.
No, I'll take responsibility. I'm the one signing off on the paperwork, even though it's not done in triplicate. I'm failing my job by 50%.
Wait. Can we just do another piece? Here's a piece of paper. Do another piece of... Just make another copy.
It's not the same. It doesn't have the letterhead that we need.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Condi, you're a true Drekken. Thank you for your service.
Just call me Miss Rice. That's how I appreciate it.
All right. I'll train them each in the use of javelins.
Well...
Okay. Everyone has one magic javelin.
Magic javelin.
One
right.
magic javelin. And we're going to use the magic javelins that sirens normally have as our magic javelin base. And I'm saying this without having looked at what they are, only remembering that they have magic javelins that are somehow electrical in nature.
I just remember what they did to Quolnir.
I hope they have friendly fire. AoE.
Each weapon has a 10% chance of becoming magical, and javelins of lightning are common.
Mm-hmm.
It's javelin of lightning. I think I've got to go look that up in another book.
Yeah. They kept throwing those at
That should be a turkey
Quolnir.
buster.
Javelins of lightning. Oh. Is considered equal to a +2 magic weapon, although it has neither attack nor damage bonuses. It has a range of 90 feet, and whenever it strikes, the javelin becomes the head of a 5-foot wide, 30-foot long stroke of lightning. Any creature hit by the javelin suffers 1d6 points of damage plus 20 points of electrical damage.
That's what I said. The Quolnir. I saw Quolnir get hit by one of these.
Any other creatures in the path of the stroke either take 10 or 20 points of damage based on whether or not their saving throws are successful.
Fire for
Yeah, I was
Boomer.
going to say, I explained that to them, and I looked meaningfully at Boomer.
Boomer gives a shrug. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we know trouble in a line. We trouble that way. We don't trouble this way. Okay.
You want to...
Thanks, Neal. Everybody save your
more than 30 feet.
All right, quick save, party. You're gonna need it. And let's keep going.
Wait, we unlocked quick saves already? Or we're getting unlocked later? Okay. Cool.
Oh man, Boomer's gonna kill someone. Not on purpose, but it's gonna happen.
All right, well, everyone's healed up. I've healed up the whole party. I cast Bless on everyone. So they got +1 to the next save.
Oh.
All right. It's before Condi goes, I'm going to write a letter, and I'm going to give it to her. Say, make sure this gets where it needs to go.
She looks at it and then looks at you meaningfully. Are you sure you want to leave this?
Absolutely. I don't have problems with releasing my documents. I'm transparent that way.
She folds them up carefully and says, "May I touch you?"
You may.
She reaches out a hand to
this
shake your
generation's
hand. After the handshake has occurred, she heads out.
All right, let me change. I'll just send you a note with the letter says.
Okay.
Well, which direction did you
You
hear
can
the
go ahead
sound
and
coming
head out
from?
here. Can we pick up the trail?
You can pick
Yeah,
up the
let's-
trail.
Roll out.
You're still hot on it. You proceed forward, walking along, following the tracks that Boomer's still somehow able to follow. When the trail kind of goes down a hill and ends up crossing a creek. And on the other side of the creek is sort of like maybe like a flattish area with fewer trees. The forest gets kind of light, and there's one mound that rises up maybe 40 or 50 feet. It's kind of steep, and you notice that there's like a winding trail that goes around it, all the way in a circle around the hill. So like climbing straight up the hill would be really difficult terrain and really difficult climbing, and going around in a circle would be the normal way.
So now that we have a place to go, Boomer does not want to be up front for this one.
Well, we're not in a line. We're in a perpendicular
True, we're
line.
not standing in a line.
All
But
right,
let's. So
you're
on
technically-
this hill, you see turkeys, maybe 10 of them, and they're all sort of like looking up. And there's this large white crane on top of the hill, standing there, and it is speaking the common tongue to the turkeys. And it is saying, "Birds of a feather, we must flock together. For far too long, the people of Luna Acres have oppressed our folks. You may not remember me. I was their first experiment, the Kung Fu Crane. And they have done terrible, terrible things to our people. Look at you. Look at your size. They bred you to be eaten, but now they are the prey. Together, we shall rise up and bring Luna Acres trembling to their knees. Gobble, 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 gobble!" And the turkeys respond with their own gobble, 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 gobble.
Okay. If we aim at the leader, the other turkeys should be hitting the path of damage.
And then the gobbling stops abruptly, and the crane sticks its long neck straight forward towards you, and you can hear it sort of whispering, and it says in a more clear tone, "We have been discovered. Attack!" And the 10 turkeys turn from their leader and charge you.
All
This
right.
is it. This is the last battle.
These are +2. Does that mean the speed's
They're
3
considered
instead of
+2.
5?
They don't get a bonus to hit or
Yeah,
damage.
they're gonna have
but
regular
magic weapons
initiative.
go faster.
They're gonna have regular initiative. No,
All right.
no
Speed 5.
changes. All right.
Do you want just a team initiative since there's so many?
Yes, that would be nice. And we're also gonna do this without a battle map. We're gonna do it theater of mind in the old school ways. Yeah, it's time to
Please
get it
enjoy,
nice and
viewers.
confusing.
That might get a bit rough with like entangling shit though.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get crazy rough. Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh God.
All right, Neal, they don't know about not coming in a line.
The turkeys?
Yes, so if we target one to the back rank,
How much
yeah.
battle training have these turkeys had?
They are bred for slaughter, not bred for combat. However,
I feel like
Um,
going in a line is their natural instinct then if they are bred for slaughter.
we'll see. The turkeys are sort of like wrapped around the hill. They're not going to form a Congo line to come after you, but there are definitely going to be times where there are 2 or 3 in a row as they charge in your direction, wings fluttering, kicking up dust behind them. Somebody roll a 1d10 for the party. The turkeys go on
Oh
2.
God.
5.
All
I'll go
right.
first.
The turkeys come at you, wings flapping, hopping off the hill, sort of fluttering down and then running across, running towards you. They get to the stream and at your feet, and the turkeys engage. I don't think all of them can make attacks, so they did spend their well, no, they're charging, which means they can go 50% further. So yes, but that does mean they have a penalty to AC, but they also have a bonus to hit. So the turkeys run at you.
I just want my
Who's
diamond
front?
board so I can. Well, we're all in a
I'm
row.
in
We're
front.
not in a line.
Right. Right, but there might be front and back ranks, or maybe you're all equally spread out, but all in the same front forward area. At least William is forward. Is everyone else in a line with William? A horizontal line? Or are you guys behind William?
I'm beside William.
You're beside William. Buck, where are you?
I'm definitely beside William.
You beside
Yeah,
William?
I think the combat tactic we said that was that we were not going to be, we were going to be spread out to avoid certain disasters.
So you're spread out, so all the turkeys can. So each of you can be engaged by turkeys.
Yes.
So you're not like Congo lining. So one person in the front
If
tanks
we're-
all of it.
We're
You're
more or less 5, or
evenly.
next to each other.
Yeah, I thought we were like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, you're shoulder to shoulder. Okay, that's different.
I thought that's what I was
So
getting.
who's on the
Yeah, yeah.
ends? Who's on the
Not
ends?
Boomer on the end.
Why are we doing this?
Buck
be
and
on the
Boomer
left
on the
end.
ends? Is that what I hear?
Buck is right next to Kenneth. He's on the right side of Kenneth, and he's standing shoulder to shoulder with him, facing the crane.
Uh-huh.
I'm on the left end. But
Okay, so you're on the left end. So it goes Kenneth, Buck, Boomer, William.
Yes.
Okay, so only one turkey can come to the middle two people. So Buck and Boomer, one of you gets an attack against you. Each of you roll me a d20. Whoever gets the lower roll is subject to the turkey's charge attack.
We don't have a chance to throw javelins before they.
They beat your initiative.
Oh, okay.
They rolled a 2, you rolled a 5. I am so sorry about that.
2.
yeah,
All right, Buck, the turkey comes for you. It
ambush.
pecks you with a 19 to hit. Natural
Oh, wait, roll
17,
for
so it's
fear.
not a
the
crit.
fear.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Perhaps.
It comes up to you. It doesn't have great vision, and then it sees the hat. Give me a saving throw for the turkey, Buck. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
High is good for the turkey. Oh, God. The turkey sees the buckle and rolls over. It's dead of fright. It's just outright scared to death. Where is my notebook? You will have
Great
to-
idea, Rob.
That was a great idea, Rob.
All right, turkey 1.
We used to do this back in Da Nang.
Thought you fought in Korea.
I looked it up. He was in Vietnam.
Okay.
All right, that does look like Cuba, so it could be somewhere else.
All right, so that's turkey 1. A turkey is definitely gonna. Oh God, there's 5. I'm just gonna have them all make saves. We're gonna do roll 9d20.
They all roll 1. They all die.
Wow, I think only one of the turkeys is not terribly frightened. All the other turkeys come up, they see your pilgrim hats, and they get these flashbacks. They can hear the choppers in the background. They can smell that sweet scent of death and that rich scent of gravy, and they bolt. Some of them fall over dead, some of them
Rolling
flee.
Stone soundtrack.
Only one of the turkeys manages to hold his things together and comes for the party members. Starting from left, going to right, it's number 2, which I believe is Buck, is the subject of the attack of this one turkey. It comes up to charge bonus indeed, scores an 18, natural 16. It's not a crit, but it does hit you, and it gets a no damage bonus. Okay, so it's just a peck on Buck, who takes 3 damage as the turkey rips into your neck and just like starts pulling out muscles and sinew and things and ripping a hole in you.
Okay.
Party's turn.
Can I
And they
set
all
something
ran
on the
together,
board
or they
for
ran away, or
time?
what?
They're scattering all over the place.
Okay.
Neal.
Yes.
So then, since it's only the one, can I move behind it to flank, and then can I take the javelin like a melee weapon and stab down into it so the lightning bolts
Yes.
up?
Wouldn't
Not
that hit
hitting
us
you.
with the lightning, though?
I'm gonna try to stab it with the lightning.
Is there an AoE on the lightning at all, or not? Because I mean,
5 feet, so it'll just take up the turkey square.
Oh, 5 feet.
And the turkey
Okay.
is 10 by 10 anyway.
Yeah, so just a quick question, just a little clarification here. If we're doing like a side view, and this is the ground, and we've got a turkey here, because this is what turkeys look like, all right? Just don't worry about it. And we've got, I think this is Buck over here, and you're behind the turkey, right?
Well, the back,
What is the...
Buck!
what is the angle of the stab on the turkey? Is it?
Can I get up high enough to stab down into the back of the turkey?
Well, it is an 8-foot tall turkey. I guess this is not very much to scale. Let me make the turkey more to scale because it's really big.
The turkey is not
Stab
as
up.
head.
Stab up, go under it, stab up, easy.
All right, is that an option then, Neal, to stab
Here we
up?
go. This is it. This is the turkey in buff.
Yeah, that definitely seems like an up stab, not a down.
Yeah, you can stab up. That's fine.
All right. And quickly move my hands away here.
God damn it.
Ah, man, I can't believe it.
Ooh,
A natural one.
Oh no! Oh no!
Rob, would you give me a saving throw versus death?
Absolutely. As a paladin, I get +2. Let's hope I don't get another 1.
15? Is that a... I don't think that's a pass. Oh, it might be. Is it?
You get +2 as a paladin, so I think
The +2's in there.
Oh.
14 is the save. You pass.
Yeah,
So you just like jab up and through the tail feathers of the turkey, not even hitting it, just but splitting the feathers apart. No magic.
Should it get hit
wasted.
by lightning then?
No, it didn't even hit the
one.
turkey.
True.
Next person in the
Wait,
party.
so if it didn't hit, is the javelin still good?
Yeah, still good. Hasn't hit.
Okay.
Didn't hit anything. Yeah, we got some tail feathers back here.
All right. I think Boomer is gonna try the exact same thing because obviously he has no idea what else to do.
Mm-hmm.
So is that just a D20?
Yeah, just a regular attack roll. D20 -3 because you're not proficient with the javelin.
Hell yeah!
You come up to the side of it, you stab it, and you hit the turkey. Lightning sparks and runs down the side of the turkey. Roll me 1d6 plus, I guess, a saving throw for maybe half damage. It fails. 1d6 plus 20 damage to the turkey. It's all right. The turkey only had 17 HP. Its goose is cooked. It cracks with energy. The fat in it liquefies and begins to run down its legs as a bolt of pure white lightning runs parallel to the rest of the party. The javelin disintegrates in your hands and is no more.
Oh, can I just point out that even Roll20 knows that Boomer is a boomer? There's so many natural ones happening right now.
All right. Kenneth, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm taking this one, so just in a slow way. Should we throw them at the crane now?
The crane is 1 turkey charge away from you. So if you want, you can probably move. You've got a range of 90 feet.
90, yeah.
So if the turkey is 100, if the thing was 180 feet from where you are, you can go 120 feet and throw your javelin, and you'll be within. Yeah, you can do it. You can do a full move forward and hurl your javelin.
Okay, so it's -3 +2.
No, there's
+2
no
weapon?
+2 to hit or damage. It counts as a +2 weapon for purposes of hitting creatures with magic resistance.
Miss.
You hurl your javelin. It sails right over the crane, hits the ground, and zaps everywhere.
Did it go over any other turkeys? Since
There's
there's
no
like
more turkeys
a bunch
left.
of
They've all fled.
Oh,
Fled
they're
the
like
field of
gone,
battle.
gone.
They're gone. Yeah.
Okay.
The crane looks at you all, and it says, 4 on 1? This doesn't seem like a fair fight to me. I
Yes.
have excellent kung fu, and I know who you are. Let me show it to you. Let me show Ken. And steps forward to find Ken. We should roll initiative, though, because you might beat its initiative, but it wants a one-on-one fight with Ken.
Freak!
It rolls a 2 on initiative.
I think we should let this happen.
4.
All right. The Kung Fu crane comes forward, and it gives you a crane kick. A natural 18. Holy shit! Plus his martial arts abilities. This is a +5. This is a 23 total.
Crit.
A crit?
+5. Because I'm 18 AC.
Okay. Oh
It's 5
no.
over.
Okay. So,
I'm at full health at least at this point.
Matt, what's the damage on your brass knuckles?
D4.
D4. All right. As it kicks you, you notice there are spiky platinum brass knuckles attached to the turkey, the crane's feet. And it crits you for 2d4 plus 2 because it's got spikes on them, and then the additional specialization, so 2d4 plus 4 damage to you.
But
You will take
the knuckles.
6 and 4 is 10. It kicks you in the throat for 10 damage with its crane kick.
So how big is this crane?
Oh, it's like, 9 feet tall. It's also a massive bird. It's more like an ostrich than a crane, but it's got crane colorings and crane features.
Okay, so there's not really a chance that the brass knuckles are, let's say, usable by a certain buck.
Totally usable by a certain buck, because it's like, cranes don't have big feet. They've got kind of small, dainty ankles and everything.
Good to know.
They're perfectly buck-sized, actually. So that's the first kick, and then he does a crane. He's got 2 feet, so he crane kicks you again with a 9 and 5 is 14, which is a miss. It's your turn, Kenny.
Rocket with shield.
Kenny probably tells us to not interfere because he knows that Boom would just shoot him in the back by mistake.
What are you gonna do, Kenny? The crane's called you out. He wants to show you.
All right.
What do you tell us to do?
I don't tell you. Just keep fighting.
Yeah. All right.
Ken's like, nope, we're not doing an honorable one-on-one. I'm gonna go kill it.
I'm a keeler, not a freaking.
He's a bird.
You. 13.
That's my mace. That's my mace.
That's your mace. Okay.
Yeah, so it's flat 13.
Give me just one moment here.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. I just got to roll the crane stats. So he's got 17 dex, which gives him AC 12, but then he's also got martial arts style D, which gives him AC 14. And I don't think he's got any other thing. So AC 14 for our bird here. What did you roll to hit him?
13.
13. Oh, so close. Okay. You miss by 1 with your mace. It whiffs right over its head, and he retracts his neck like cranes do, and it disappears somewhere inside the feathers and body, and you have no idea what happened to it, but it's gone for a moment. And then it pops back out again. Anyone else in the party want to join the battle?
Yeah,
Are you all too
sure.
honorable?
Absolutely.
Boomer yells, "We will never bow to you, Crane." And what does he do here? Just to be safe, I think he's gonna end up casting Entangle just on the edge so that the crane is hit and not Kenny this time. Now that he's used the spell once, he understands it a little bit better.
All right.
He'll try to Entangle. I need to do that, don't I? No, I don't.
Buck is going to Magic Missile. 9 damage.
You hit it for 9. Holy crap. The crane has... I need to roll its HP right now. Not a lot of life, actually.
Oh.
Oh, wow. You hit it for 9, which brings it down by about a third.
Huh.
Wow, that was really good damage.
Classic Magic Missile.
The magic missile peppers the crane. It takes damage. It narrows its squinty bird eyes and looks at you like it's gonna kick your ass next. Anyone else have any other actions?
So it has been entangled?
No, there's no entangle. Wait, did you cast entangle?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, sorry, I missed
Roll
that.
for
Let me
your save.
roll. Yes, I need to roll the saving throws. Saving throw for the crane. Wild pass. Kenny?
I'm not in it. He did
not
it
in
properly
it?
this time.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Boomer
Ooh.
learned from the first time.
Okay, excellent. So the crane sees the grasses begin to come up and grab it, and just flutters his wings enough to hover and land on the other side of Ken, so he's not affected by the entangle. And next member of the party?
I'll step forward with the javelin off to the side so that if I throw it, not going to hit Kenny.
Right.
Right.
Okay. You can
I'll call
also...
I've got the javelin ready to throw.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll call out, "You, Crane, let's negotiate."
Negotiate? After what you've done to my people?
I give him my steeliest, I don't put up with shit stare. You make a charisma check
Yes.
to bring him to the bargaining table.
I mean,
To the gardening table? What? Yes.
Bargaining.
Yes.
Bargaining table.
Bargaining. I thought you said gardening. This makes more sense. Give me a
Sounded
charisma check, William. Holy
Ooh.
crap. The crane trusts you. There's something about you that's so honest and straightforward. And you've offered to talk, and it honestly believes that if you're going to speak, that no one else will attack, and there's no reason not to at least hear you out. After all, a true master of kung fu knows that discretion is the better part of valor and battle. So it
My
listens to what you
disadvantage
say.
is compulsive honesty.
Well, you've got him listening to you now.
it's so tempting
All
for
right,
Boomer
Crane.
to shoot anyways.
What do you say to the crane?
The Crane, we only recently found out that you were the victim of an ethnic cleansing campaign by Luna Acres.
This is true.
We recognize that as a war crime. And I will use all my powers as a representative of the king to bring them to justice. You've already done quite a bit of damage to them. And this
The king, you say? Wow.
this conflict benefits no one. It's simply going to drag on and on, days to days. And as you can see, we're all armed with superior firepower, but I don't want this to go that way. What I'm thinking is that we should try to find a place where you and your people can be resettled and live in sovereignty.
This isn't some sort of Trail of Tears thing, is it?
No. This is
You dossier?
an offer I'm making to you. You are free to negotiate with it. But my thinking is that there already is and you can see our that we are absolutely meeting well. There is already an ethno-state called Bugberia, where the bugbears are doing quite well. They're actually profiting quite heavily from a theme park. We were thinking...
You would turn my people into a sideshow attraction?
No, we're thinking of settling you on land near Bugberia. You could choose to go into business with them to bring in a big tourist trade, or you could simply be well positioned to enjoy Bugberia's many exciting rides and attractions yourself whenever you like.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to give us those metal things.
Are
need to
you
lay down
asking
your
for a
arms.
quid pro quo?
I am.
I turn and look at you. We are conducting negotiations here. We are offering things that are of national interest. We are not engaging in quid pro quo for personal gain.
Wink, wink.
Is the crane fine with that?
Neal's just thinking, I don't want a turkey town permanently on my map.
I'm looking for more Ukrainian puns, and I can't. I've only got one left in the quiver. Okay. So you would give me and my people room in Bugberia.
Beside Bugberia.
How can they ever trust people who wear buckles on their hats? How is this not a hate crime?
This, if you'll notice, this was a tactic that saved most of your people.
You're mocking me very uncomfortable. That was it. That was my last Ukrainian pun. I can't do it anymore. Yermak? He's one of the guys involved. He's an aide to Zelensky. It's all right. listening to this shit for far too
This
long.
episode, though.
The way to use Eve.
I have no idea how to use Kiev. I've
I
been
couldn't
looking.
think of anything either.
Yeah.
Look,
Well,
Maybe
I
it's
don't
time to play our
want
trump
to-
card.
Well, it's the
Are- is
crane.
this a
What if
real-
we give you our javelins, Ukraine? Do you want our javelins? And then you can defend yourselves in your new land.
ooh, that is a good offer. Is this how can you need? First, I need you to convince me that this is not some elaborate effort to distract us while other people move in behind us. You're not biding your time somehow, are you?
Look,
You're not gonna parry this with something else, will you?
I promise.
On this hill? Is that where we're going to fight?
I promise that if you accept this offer, we will leave you alone.
Give me a charisma. Everyone in the party, give me a charisma check. Let's see if you're all trustworthy. He's talking to.
Boomer's gonna fail this, isn't he?
Boomer.
Everyone's gonna pass. Boomer's gonna not won this shit. Oh no.
Oh, Kenny. Oh god. This is not going well.
Boomer's trustworthy.
Oh,
Man, 21's our success here. Buck
Oh.
is the only person who's trustworthy because Buck's the only person who has expressed like an honest interest in like, I don't really just want to help
the
you, I
brass
want your
knuckles.
shit. Yeah, it's that brass knuckle, that quid pro quo there makes the crane think like, I can actually trust Buck. He's not giving me bullshit. He's actually, you know, being honest about something. So the crane turns to Buck and then back to the rest of the party and goes, I will accept your offer. I will give you these knuckles if you will let me live on your lands. But first, I need to know that I can trust you all. I need one of you to become my apprentice, to learn the way of the crane kick.
Well, you're in luck because I'm already practicing the crane kick.
Give me an attack roll as you show off your crane kick.
At the turkey.
no.
Well, you don't have to
yeah.
hit him, just like, you know, a demonstration.
Oh no.
That's a D2, not a D20. Hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
okay.
Oh!
Oh. Woo.
The crane dips his head in a peaceful acknowledgement of your abilities and skills, takes off the platinum spiked brass knuckles, hands them over to you, looks to the rest of the party and says, I will have this one. I will teach him my ways, and then he will be my spokesman to your people. If you come and bother us, this one will kick you to death.
Does Buck get a cool title now?
Buck, do you want a title? What's your title?
Well, we haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Okay. One day. You're not quite master of the crane kick yet.
Next session when I'm, yeah.
Okay.
As a show of good faith, I would like to give you one of these javelins here to help protect your people.
Yes, the crane will take all the javelins, tucking them carefully under a wing. I believe there are 2 left.
And I give the
And-
mundane ones as well.
Yep. And then the crane will give his calling sound again, and the turkeys will start to come back. And then as they start to come back, the crane says, "Quick, your buckles! Take them off!"
Yeah, hat off.
Yeah, I'll take
You
that out.
remove the buckles, and the crane, and you can now lead the crane back to Bugberia and resettle the crane and his turkey followers in Bugberia, south of the town.
Buck will totally accept this lifestyle and will immediately say goodbye to his colleagues.
Okay.
Goodbye, Buck.
Sure. I guess you guys head back to the crane area, the new crane hometown. And I guess we can start to wrap up our session here because that's it. You've solved the problem. You've stopped the violence. The people of Luna Acres have suffered appropriately. The turkeys have suffered appropriately for their crimes as well. And everything is more or less fine. There's just the one issue of these forged documents and this illegal use of federal resources to help this small problem.
I am totally willing to take the fall for this.
You can't do that. You're so honourable and truthful. Don't throw your career away, sir.
If I did not act in an honorable and truthful way here, I would have nothing to throw away.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Some deep words. So why don't we dole out some experience, and Buck, why don't you take a multi-classed level in fighter for learning with the crane?
Yes.
And we can have you be multi-classed instead of dual-classed, since you are learning this from the crane. So go ahead and roll me a 1d10 and divide it by 2, and that's how much HP you gain. Plus any con mods, or half of any con mods. 4. Nice.
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, whoa, that's 4 after the division. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
And you have no penalty from con. Perfect. So you are now a level 4 wizard, level 1 fighter. That will give you a +1 to hit. If you do not already have a +1, no. The level 1 fighters don't have +1s to hit. Level 4 wizards should have +1 to hit, though. Oh yeah, you already have that. Perfect. Cool.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's already on your sheet.
Just put in the auto statter. You can check it.
Sick.
So let's give some experience out here, and let's get away from this depressing ass music. Something maybe a little bit better. You defeated. Does anyone know how many turkeys you fought?
There's
35.
10 at the end. There were 2 at the beginning, and there was not 17 else. There were 7
in the second fight.
All right, I'll believe you. +7, 19 turkeys.
Well, you said there was a score of them.
Well, yeah, you didn't see all of the turkeys. They weren't all here.
We defeated them.
Damage is 1d8. It's gonna be 4.5. Average HP. They were 3d8 plus 1, so 4.5 times 3 plus 1 is 14.5 HP on average. Kind of crappy AC. Turkeys will give. There were 19 turkeys times 227 experience each. You did defeat the crane. You negotiated with the crane.
I could have smacked him hard with a javelin.
Is it half health?
I made the choice to negotiate with him instead of throwing
Dude,
it.
now we've got insanely overpowered javelins.
No, we had to give them up.
Yep, had to give
Did
him
we
up.
gain the XP for giving the javelins up then?
F.
Crane has had how much HP?
You said, but I can't remember.
27
like
max.
yeah.
That's what it was. 27 and had 14 AC. It could also fly. All right, and then you get this for the crane. And then for the relocation and peaceful resolution of everything, we can add on another, I don't know, I think this was a 500 XP quest with another 250 for the special peaceful resolution. Let's see. Let's give you guys maybe, I don't know, 100 HP for each pun, and maybe there were 15 of them, so another
many puns.
plus 1 plus of this.
Also,
And
did
divide it
Boomer take
between
his hat off?
players.
Because I didn't say I did. Freedom of speech,
if
yeah.
you didn't, then we have to roll back and you will be mauled to death by turkeys.
Okay. Maybe it fell off.
Yeah, maybe someone took it off of your head and you just didn't realize. Everybody in the party, please take home 2,075 experience.
2,075?
Yes, and Buck, since you are now dual class, you have to split these between your 2 classes. So your warrior gets 1,037.5, and your wizard gets 1,037.5.
Okay, so how does this work? So I have what level, or how much XP do I need to get to level 2 fighter?
2,000.
2,000.
Okay. And then does it
Remember the
remain
plus 10%.
20,000 for the wizard?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Does it remain 20,000 for the wizard?
Yeah, so your wizard, you'll just be treating each of them like they're separate things for you. and then you'll give half the XP to each one. So,
Awesome.
Okay, Boomer leveled.
Yep.
Super cool.
Boomer leveled. Yes, you did. Why don't you roll? You're a fighter, right? No, you're a cleric.
Yeah. Priest, yeah.
Roll
By the
me
way-
a D8. Yes.
I had wished for the
Ooh!
Nike gauntlets or whatever, the brass knuckles.
That
one's
was
an
the
natty.
wish from the wishbone. Was the spiky platinum punching thingies.
Yeah.
And it came true because he didn't tell anyone. Unlike Rob, who just spoke his wish out loud, ruined it.
You asked what it was.
I said
Yes.
PM it to me.
Oh.
So, how much EXP is it from 2 to 3?
3,000 for you. 3,000 total.
Gotcha.
You
Yep,
keep your current
3,000.
XP total.
Yeah, okay, keeps it. Good, perfect.
Yeah, you keep it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And at second level, you're going to gain 1 additional spell that you can learn per day, and that's it. When you hit third level, you get you get a bonus to hit and new spell level.
Yeah,
But
so for now
one
it's
additional
just
spell.
4 level 1 spells, basically.
Mhm.
It's 6,000 for level 4, right?
Yeah, I think
it
it
is.
doubles for
Yeah.
Barracks.
Yeah.
Oh,
15,700.
9 times HP. Great. William, did you level? Oh no, I think paladins
yes.
require.
Oh no, 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask. Do paladins get the 10% bonus, or
They've got to have 2 prime requisites.
if you're got a 16 in strength and charisma, you'll get the prime requisites, paladin.
I've 18 in strength, or 1858 in strength, and 17 in charisma.
You have 18 strength?
Yep, I used your point buy system,
My God. Well, then you do get the plus 10%, William.
which
You-
brings me to 2282.
You have just barely hit second level. Roll me another D10 for HP. 18 strength, 17
Well, that would be a
charisma.
1. Oh, that's not bad.
Excellent. You're at 12 out of 12, not 12 out of 72, 12 out of 12. Excellent. What are your other stats, just so I can put them in your sheet?
Let's see here.
Is it a flat 18 or is it like 18 dash?
1858. Since paladins
Yeah.
get his
They do.
strength, right?
They do.
So I have 1858 strength, 8 dex, 9 con, 11 int, 13 wisdom, 17 charisma, and 12 perception.
Oh my god.
Lovely. And you
So
are
that's like 8,
second
9,
level.
11, 12. I mean, those are below the 13.4 average. So that's what allowed me to get higher
Mhm.
scores.
Perfect. Excellent. Kenny, did you level?
No, I was close. 300 off.
300 off? All right, next time.
All good.
Well, that has been our Thanksgiving-themed shenanigans.
Yeah.
I think this episode was unimpeachable.
It's a Thanks Peachment Day miracle.
Well, everybody, thanks for playing. This was a really fun episode. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did.
I wonder how many episodes are going to go by with consecutive Boomer into Kenny shots.
We'll
Super
find
two.
out. We'll find out next week on Shenanigans. I think that's it. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everyone.
All right, bye.
Bye.